morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the occupational health safety management, how to management is there, how to implementation. So guys, key of management. So guys, this is very useful to you and your help them to reduce of accidents, reduce of any incidents, and make a good health safety cultures in your an organization. So guys, first we are going to discuss about the policy. If you are going to implementation, if you are going to make a good health safety cultures in your organization, in your project, then you should follow 5 elements. First is there mentioned policy, second thing organizing, third thing is planning, and fourth thing is evaluation and performance evaluation. So this management's elements by the perform and guideline of ILO in 2001. So as per our Indian standards, if you are read to many books, there are different of elements. So 5 difference is very important. If suppose that first is a policy means planning. Policing is nothing but you have to make a planning, organizing and staffing, and fourth is there on directing, and fifth is there performance evaluation and motivation. Same on other hands, that calls policy, organizing, planning and implementation, and second thing evaluation and action for improvements. So both are same. So first we have make if you are going to any organization maintain a good occupational health safety standard, then you should first implementations of OHS policy. OHS policy, what is OHS policy? Occupational health safety policy. This is a written document and also legal requirements. If more than 50 workers in an organization, then you should make a good health safety policy, which are expressed by your managing director, expressed by your CEO, and strong commitments about the occupational health safety system, how to reduce. So guys, there are 3 type of basic elements. If you make would you like to inform to 3 elements is there meant. First is their intention. What is your work intentions? Suppose that if you are going to dairy mill, if you are going to industry, if you are going to construction work, if you are going to any business. So guys, there is intention, that called intention. What is your intention of work? If you are going to work, then what is the intention? What is your aim thing? So guys, first your intention, second thing is a commitment, and third thing is their mention how to implement. If you have to make a commitment, then how to implement in this policy. So this is a written and short and summarized words in OHS policy. You know that if you are working in any organization, only single page of policy. That policy vertically and horizontally work on entire organization. Only for 3-4 words is very important for us and for your organizations. Depend on your policy. So first is policy as well as good commitments, good intentions, good improvements, so that you can implement good health safety quality. So good health safety culture at your workplace. Because of this is a commitments of management. This is commitment of managing director. If managing director has been committed, then you have to follow that. All entire project you must be follow that same, because of this is instructions by the and written and signature with date. So guys, policy very important for us if you are going to make a good health safety culture. So first policy, second thing planning. Next is discuss about the planning. Planning is a very important. If you are going to anywhere, your family relative, you are going to marriage preparations, you are going to a tour, you are going to any travelings, you are going to, if you are going to make a plan some educational, so everything planning is very important. Even if your careers, if you have not planned in future, so then you cannot achieve. The planning is a very important, because of that if children are born and then his parents also ask him what is your aim, what you are going to make your career. So guys, this is a plan, that called plan. If you are going to engineering diploma and engineering, then this is a advanced plan. So planning is very important for success of any business, any opportunity, any positions. So entire depend on planning. So planning part is very important for success and which are targeted. So make a planning proper. If you are going to work in safety professionals, then must be a proper plan. Suppose that OHS policy, work method statements, risk assessments, emergency preparedness response plans, how to conduct a toolbox talk, training metrics, how to improvements, how to conduct safety trainings, like the infra, you need to infra, like the safety office, safety rooms and training rooms, first aid center, ambulance. So there are many things which we have to plan. Then we can, then they can handle. Then you can handle the all situations at workplace. You have need to safety staff, resources. So many things is there mentioned. First, make a plan. If you are working in any industry, then you know that if any new projects come, then first client demand is plan. What is your plan? What is your site specific plan? How to mobilizations? How to work perform? So planning. If you are going to building work, constructions work, then before you start the plan, before you start the work, entire project's planning is there. Entire project planning have there, because of planning is very important. That target schedules. You know that if you are any project is starting and ending date first, because of if you are going to establishment, if you are going to environment clearance, that should be 100% your planning is started date and end date. So make sure a planning, good planning. Suppose that policy which are discussed already. So make planning proper, and then going to improvements, that call organizing. If you have 100% prepare your planning, then you can start the organizing. Then after that organization, as per plan, as per your work activity, as per plan, you should start the work, that called organizing. Organizing during the organizations, there between gap, you can find out and you have to find out. You should find out the gap between our planning and on ground, what is going on. If any going wrong, if you have planned, you are going to work on, you are going to outer work, suppose that plastering work. Planning is there mentioned, and make a proper scaffolding, proper support, proper structure, proper working platform, competent persons, supervisors should be monitored. Everything is there in planning, but if after that you start the organizing the work, there is nothing happen. There is everything is unsafe work. Everything is surprise to see that there is plan is good, but improvement is zero. So guys, that call organizing. They're finding out the gap between the planning and organizing. That call evaluations. That call observations and review performance. Because of you observe that, then this is a part of observation. This is a part of evaluations between the planning and work. So guys, after that, if you have everything is different, if you are which are working in industry as per plan, so make a proper evaluations. How to evaluate? After that, you stop the work, then conduct activity. What is your root cause? What is gap? Find out gap, then focus on gap. That calls safety management. Focus on call, conduct a toolbox talk, highlighted point, and again retrainings must be conducted with concerned persons which are going to perform that type of work. After that, again, if any find out in a planning work on ground and there is no mention in planning, then revise your planning. Revise your work method statement, revise your risk assessments, revise your inspections safely. Entire activity must be rechanged. That calls evaluations. After that, improvements. Last, then action and improvement. So guys, action and improvement is very important. So how to take action, how to improvement. So guys, this improvements part is very important. First is observe safety observations. First is observation. Second is inspection checklist. Third is their auditing system. Fourth is higher management safety work. After that, any finding gap, that comes in meeting, safety committee meeting, and discuss with all agenda, which are find out gap, which are find out lack of supervision, which are find of a lack of supervision. That all are discussed in your safety committee meetings, and briefly explain to those people involved to that type of work, and 100% safety must be taken during the work. If any gap, suggestions to all members, safety committee members and workers, also worker participation is there. So consultation and participations and their improvements, that call management's review and review meeting, safety committee meeting. After that, any committee meetings not decided to work, not decided to some issue for financials, then you have to same points which are not actions in progress, then you can highlighted and management review meeting, that called MRM. In every 3 months MRM happens in every organization. If well as ISO standards and well organizations organize them every 3 months, every quarterly one MRM system. So guys, you can highlighted that points, and decisions must be by the team members. So this is important. This is part of management system, environment, occupational health safety management system. So this is a example for you how to implement a good health safety culture. If you are going to follow this type of that rules, very useful to you for reduce of investigate accidents at your workplace, unsafe act, unsafe conditions, and any injury and reputation also. If you have followed that, your organization's reputations will be very high and always demand in market. So guys, as a safety professionals, you should aware, if you are working in construction industry, follow the 5 rules for safety implementations at your workplace. Thanks.